guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Geography Guru. This is the 6th episode of class 10th history chapter number 3 nationalism in India. In the previous episode we discussed about the Khilafat movement, when it was launched, why it was launched, and what were the main objectives of Khilafat movement and who were the prominent leaders of Khilafat movement, etc. In the 6th episode, that is very important part of your syllabus, we are going to discuss about the non-cooperation movement. We will also try to understand about the aims and objectives, main events of the non-cooperation movement, and in the end we will discuss about the reasons behind the slower down of this non-cooperation movement, especially in the urban area. Let's begin today's session. Non-cooperation movement was launched by Gandhiji in 1920-21. This movement was the first nationwide movement. It was, we can say that, the first movement in that in large numbers common people participated or common people protested against the British government. First time the British government had to face that type of the oppose after the 1857 revolt. According to Gandhiji mentioned in his book हिंद स्वराज में उन्होंने लिखा था, उन्होंने ये मेंशन किया था कि these Britishers, these are in small numbers, they are ruling over Indian people because we are cooperating them. कि ये जो मुट्ठी भर अंग्रेज है वो हमारे ऊपर इसलिए शासन करें क्योंकि हम इनको कोऑपरेट करें. इफ वी स्टॉप दिस कोऑपरेट, अगर हम इसको सहयोग देना, इनका साथ देना बंद कर दें, we will get the freedom on that day. उसी दिन हमें आज़ादी मिल जाएगी. So that's why this movement was given the name as non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji urged from Indian people not to cooperate with the British government so that we can get our Swaraj, we can get our freedom. So first of all we'll discuss what were the main ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, मेन एम्स ऑफ द नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट के ऑब्जेक्टिव उद्देश्य क्या थे, क्यों शुरू किया गया था. फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव of the non-cooperation movement was to support Khilafat movement. As we have earlier discussed that Khilafat movement was launched by the Indian Muslims because after the end of the First World War, Turkey had to face the defeat and a harsh treaty was imposed on Turkey. A rumor spread among the Indian Muslim that the Sultan of Turkey, that was also known as the Khalifa of Muslim world at that time, was misbehaved by the British government. So to support the Khalifa and to oppose the British government, Indian Muslim launched Khilafat movement, and Gandhiji and Congress party decided to support the Khilafat movement, and to support the Khilafat movement they decided to launch the non-cooperation movement. Second aim of the non-cooperation movement was to unite Hindus and Muslims. It was very important to fight, to struggle against the British government in unison. मिलकर के संघर्ष करें, बहुत ज़रूरी था. And Gandhiji knew about that one. Gandhiji knew about the importance of the unity between the Hindus and the Muslim at that time. And Gandhiji saw this as a golden opportunity to unite both Hindus and Muslim by supporting the Khilafat movement. So to unite the Hindus and Muslim, Gandhiji decided to launch the non-cooperation movement and decided to support the Khilafat movement. तो एक ऑब्जेक्टिव ये भी था कि इनको यूनाइट करना था. Third aim of the non-cooperation movement was to demand the Swaraj. India or Indian people, the main objective of struggle from the beginning, especially after the 1857, was to demand the Swaraj and was to get the freedom. So this one was also the one of the objective or the aim of non-cooperation movement. Fourth aim or objective of non-cooperation movement was to protest against the British policies. Indian people were discontent with the British policies, especially after the First World War. They were not satisfied with the price rise, they were not happy with the rise of the taxes or introduction of the new taxes, and they were not happy with the British exploitative policies, especially after the Rowlatt Act and after the Jallianwala Bagh incident. So to protest against all these policies of the British government, Gandhiji and Congress party decided to launch non-cooperation movement. This was the first nationwide movement, and first time after the 1857 British government faced this type of huge protest by the common Indian people. So these were the aims of non-cooperation movement. Let's recapitulate this. दोबारा से recapitulate करते हैं. First aim was to support खिलाफत movement. Second aim was to unite Hindus and Muslims. Third aim was to demand Swaraj, and fourth aim was to protest against the British policies. अब लॉन्च कर दिया गया था एनसीएम को, नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट को. अब उसमें हुआ क्या? क्या देश आज़ाद हुआ? क्या तुरंत अंग्रेज चले गए? तो ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं हुआ था. अब ऐसा बिल्कुल भी अगर हो जाता तो हमारा चैप्टर थोड़ा छोटा रह जाता, सिलेबस हमारा बढ़ गया और अंग्रेज़ नहीं गए. लेकिन फिर भी हम फाइंड आउट करते हैं कि हुआ क्या, कौन कौन सी घटनाएं घटी, मेन इवेंट्स ऑफ नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट. द मूवमेंट स्टार्टेड विद द थाउजेंड्स ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स लेफ्ट गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल schools and colleges. Headmasters and teachers resigned from their post. So in the beginning, on the urge of Gandhiji, and people were inspired by the Gandhiji, and to support Gandhiji and to support the non-cooperation movement, first of all, students boycotted schools and colleges. They left schools and colleges, especially governed by the government. After that, headmasters, school teachers, college teachers or the college lecturers, they also resigned from their post. Lawyers gave up their legal practices and boycotted courts. The council elections were boycotted in most of the provinces except Madras. So the political leaders, lawyers, school teachers, students, all these people participated in the non-cooperation movement. They left their practices, they left the schools and colleges, they resigned from their post, and council elections were also boycotted by the political leaders and all the political party except for Madras provinces. Foreign goods were boycotted. People began to wear khadi. जो विदेशी सामान था उसका बहिष्कार कर दिया. They began to use the स्वदेशी product. They began to use the Indian product. They began to wear the खादी etc. उन्होंने देशी चीज़ों को प्रयोग करना शुरू कर दिया. So the स्वदेशी movement was also associated or connected with this non-cooperation movement. Liquor shops were picketed. Here the one word is there, picketed. Picketed means रास्ता रोक करके किसी भी शॉप के आगे धरना प्रदर्शन करना. That is known as picketed. So liquor shops were picketed. Foreign clothes were burnt in huge bonfire. विदेशी कपड़ा था उसको जला दिया गया. सो everyone, not only we are not talking about the educated class, we are not talking about the urban class or the rich class, all the people including the children, women, rich people, poor people, farmers, professionals, they participated in that movement and they participated in large numbers. And everywhere they protested against the British government, they protested against the British policies, and they boycotted the foreign goods and foreign institutions. In many places, merchants and traders refused to trade in foreign goods and finance foreign trade. And finally, the merchants and traders also participated in this movement, and they also boycotted to do the trade in the foreign goods. So these were the main events of that moment, because at that time all the people participated and they protested peacefully, because Gandhiji used their satyagraha, and satyagraha means struggle for the truth. And according to Gandhiji, if our cause is true, we need not to use the violence. So they used each and every method through which they could protest peacefully. तो ये सब कुछ किया गया, इसके मेन इवेंट थे. यू कैन एड अप दैट हु पार्टिसिपेटेड, ऑल द people from all the communities, people from all the areas all over the country participate in this movement. And not only the elders one, but also the older people, women, children to participate in this moment. So these were the main events. This can also be asked for your long answer type questions, that what were the main aims and objectives and the events of non-cooperation movement. Let's move to the next topic, we will try to find out that why later this movement gradually slowed down, especially in the cities. As we have discussed that students, lawyers, teachers, professionals, traders, villagers, women, children, everyone participated in this movement. Then what were the reasons behind the slower down of this movement, especially in the city? फिर ये धीमे क्यों हो गया था, धीरे धीरे कमज़ोर हो गया था, क्या कारण थे? चलिए पता लगाते हैं. Khadi cloth was often expensive. As we have discussed that Indian people boycotted foreign goods. They began to wear the khadi. Khadi clothes was often more expensive than the mass-produced meal cloth, and poor people could not afford to buy it, and common people began to wear the foreign clothes. So they boycotted the foreign goods, Indian people, and they began to wear the khadi clothes. And they began to wear the khadi clothes. उन्होंने खादी क्लॉथ है वो पहनना शुरू कर दिया. एंड खादी क्लॉथ वॉज एक्सपेंसिव एज कंपेयर टू द फैक्ट्री मेड गुड्स, फैक्ट्री मेड क्लॉथ्स. सो दे कुडेंट अफोर्ड दिस फॉर ए लॉन्गर पीरियड. ज़्यादा लंबे समय तक वो इसको अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाए. सो आफ्टर सम टाइम कॉमन पीपल अगेन बिगन टू वेयर द foreign cloth, and because this one was the main part of the non-cooperation movement, when they began to wear the factory cloth, this movement become gradually weaker, कमज़ोर हो गया. Second, similarly, the boycott of British educational institutions posed a problem because there were no alternative Indian institutions. As we have discussed that in the beginning of the non-cooperation movement, Indian students boycotted government controlled schools and colleges, but alternate option was not available. For they left the schools and colleges in the beginning, but because the no Indian institution was not available at that time, alternate option was not available, so they had to, all the students and teachers, they had to rejoin those government schools and colleges, and this too affected the movement और द स्पीड ऑफ दैट मोमेंट. उसकी जो गति थी वो धीरे धीरे कमज़ोर हो गई. थर्ड, लॉयर्स एंड ऑफिशियल्स, दे ऑल्सो बॉयकॉटेड द कोर्ट्स एंड दे ऑल्सो रिजाइन फ्रॉम देयर पोस्ट. बट एज द नॉन कोऑपरेशन मोमेंट वेंट लॉन्ग, एज दे एक्सपेक्टेड दैट दिस इज़ नॉट ए लॉन्ग मोमेंट. लोगों को लग रहा था कि कुछ महीने कुछ दिन चलेगा, सब कुछ ओके हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं हुआ. सो द लॉयर्स एंड द ऑफिशियल्स couldn't survive without the income because they didn't have any source of income, so they too rejoined back work in government courts and offices. So due to all these problems, due to all these issues, gradually this movement slowed down, especially in the city area, because all the colleges, all the schools, courts, offices were established in the city area. Fourth reason was also there behind the slower down of this movement in the city area was that gradually in the beginning the main center of the movement was the city area, urban area. After some time it shifted towards the rural area too. This one was also the reason behind the slower down of this movement in the urban area. So ये कुछ कारण थे कि क्यों ये movement था वो धीरे धीरे कमज़ोर हो गया था. So that's all in this session. In this session we have discussed what were the main aims and objectives of non-cooperation movement. Clear हो गया क्यों शुरू किया गया. Then we have discussed what happened during the non-cooperation movement. We discussed about the main events of non-cooperation movement, and in the end we discussed about why gradually this movement slowed down, especially in the urban area. That's all. I hope that you are doing well. Till then, take care, bye bye, have a nice day.